In this video, we are going to discuss about the alloys. Number 1, what is the definition of the alloy? The definition of alloy is it is the homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or the mixture of two or more metals with non-metallic metals. The main characteristics of the alloys are that the properties of the alloys are different from the components from which they are made up of. For example, we know that gold is a metal which is very soft and it is used for making jewelry. But if we add some quantities of copper in that, its softness turns into hardness so that the jewelry become more useful and it does not easily cracked. So the alloys are more useful than the original metals. Now what are the reasons for which we prepare the alloy? Number 1, to modify the appearance. Number 2, to modify the chemical activities of the elements. Third one is to increase the hardness and tensile strength. Fourth one, to lower the melting point. And the last one, to increase the resistance to the electricity. So here I also want to quote one thing. The purpose of an alloy is to improve the usefulness of the primary component. And when we mix some other elements or the metals with the primary components, they do not adulterate or degrade its primary properties. So ultimately we can say that alloys change the property of their major constituents to achieve their specific objectives. Now I am going to give you some examples of the alloys and their properties. The first one is the alloys of the aluminium. Generally there are two types of alloys of aluminium, duralumin and magnesium. Duralumin alloy is made up of aluminium, copper, magnesium and zinc. The main use of duralumin alloy that bodies of aircraft are made of it, and generally the pressure cooker we used in the kitchen is made up of duralumin. Now the second one is magnesium, which is made up of aluminium and magnesium. The main use of magnesium alloy is the scientific instruments are made up of magnesium, and generally different types of home appliances are also prepared with the alloy magnesium. Now the next alloy, it is the alloy of iron. It is termed as a stainless steel, and this alloy is made up of different elements, that is iron, Fe, chromium, Cr, nickel, Ni and carbon, that is C. The generally steel alloy is used for making utensils used in our homes and different surgical instruments. Next alloy is the German silver. It is generally the alloy of copper and zinc. So the alloy which is made up of copper, zinc and nickel, it is termed as German silver. The main use of this alloy, the different types of decorative articles are made up of German silver, and the electric heaters we used in our homes, these are also made up of the alloy German silver. Next alloy is the solder alloy. It is made of the elements lead, that is Pb, and Sn, that is tin. Its main use that this alloy is used for the welding purpose. Now the next alloy is the type metal. It is made up of elements lead, tin and antimony. The formula for lead is Pb, for tin it is Sn and antimony is for Sp. This metal has low melting point and it has an ability of casting, so it is generally used for printing. The next one is amalgam. Amalgam is the name given to all the alloys of mercury. That means when we prepare the alloy of mercury with other metals like sodium, silver, zinc, etc. and etc., then the alloy which is prepared is termed as amalgam. For example, we have sodium amalgam, we have dental amalgam. In this way, the alloys of the mercury are termed as amalgam. Next one is the amorphous alloy. Amorphous alloys are nothing, just made by quick quenching of the molten metals, and these alloys are generally used in the transformers. Now the most important alloys which are generally used are the alloys. These are alloy of copper and zinc. The first one is the bronze and second one is the bronze. Bronze is made up of the two metals copper and zinc, and the bronze is made up of copper, zinc and also with the tin. It is a mixture of three elements copper, zinc and tin. They are used for making different types of coins and utensils for electrical instruments, etc.